Hello friends and welcome to TurtleQueenGaming and back to Nicole. I am searching for the clues. Simply because that's what I do on Saturdays apparently. Since I can't work at my jobs, I might as well. Because apparently really raising any of the stats that's not oh, I can relax in nature. Good to know. I'll do it. Cool. But raising the other stats with anything that only raises like 1 to 3 is just kind of silly when I could be looking for clues. So yeah, why would I do that? That's dumb. Look for suspicious behavior. I'm almost to 500 in clues. I don't know. I don't know who I'm gonna go for. Again, it's either between Ted or Darren at this point. Come back here, headphone. There you go. Park. But, since my diligence is so high at this point, I really should be doing, I should be, things and stuff. I don't know, I really should be picking Ted, but kinda wanted to choose Darren. Kinda wanna choose Ted. I don't know what I wanna do. Itchy. You know, we will... It's such a long game that I'm not sure I want to go back. My morale is dead to the world. If I do some jogging, that's 10 to 15. But if I take a nap... Yeah, nap's better. At least my morale didn't go down too terribly. I feel like I'm going to breeze through this month, and I'm not sure. I mean, if I can lock down the romance, I don't know. Now I'm wondering if Darren is actually wit, because he values class so much. Because I understand that Amity is talking with people, but that... Yep, we're definitely just going to go with Ted, because I know that diligence definitely is his thing. Do some jogging. I am happy. Good for me. Diligence. Store. Now I have money. Ooh, you know what the problem I have is? How am I gonna, or what do I buy for Ted? Do I get him a pocket watch? Do I get him a cane? That doesn't sound right. Piggy bank? I could get him a coffee thermos. That's something he'd like. I know that he'd definitely like a coffee thermos. Would he like the all-purpose cleaning cloth? What about a belt? Piggy bank? Likes money. Big bank. Everybody else is so much easier to buy for. Well, I'm gonna get him a coffee thermos. Oh, here we go. Click this button to consume the item and gain 40 points of amity and a bit of moral and energy. Warning, once consumed, you can't buy the same item again. Ooh. Click on someone to give him the gift you just bought as a present. The right gift character combination will increase the relationship value. Each attempt uses one in-game turn, but the item will remain in your inventory until you consume it or give it to the right person. Oh, cool. Do you want to give the item coffee thermos to Ted? Click again to confirm. I do. I called Ted to my dorm to give him the gift, and... Do you have a second, Ted? I got something for you. I keep Ted in suspense for a few more moments until I finally whip out the thermos to show him. Ta-da! Do you like it? I know you like coffee, and now you can have it on you whenever you want. I stunned Ted speechless as he gapes like that for a few good seconds before gathering his wits again. This is for me? You shouldn't have. Seriously, spending money on a superior? That makes it look like you're trying to bribe me. What? I swear this isn't. I just thought you'd like it. But if you don't, I can return. No. Ted coughs into his hand. I mean, no, I'll take it. I could use a coffee thermos now that you mention it. Thanks to heat, Nicole. I really ought to change my opinion of you. Hooray! Damn! Damn! That was... I did not expect that kind of a boost. Hooray! And I have 5 presents. Well, even if you do awfully in choosing the opinion or their opinion of you, you can fix it. Good to know. Oh, I want to do work, but I shouldn't do work. Nope. I'm just gonna do this. And then probably do a little jogging. That would be good. I can't jog right now. Can't do it. Not allowed. Well, I can socialize with people. Boom. Much better. Job. Much more better. Alright. Now, let's see. I have $58. Cool. Money! The coffee thermos didn't cost me all that much now that I think about it. My morale is in the garbage. I'm going to do some jogging. Much better. 10 innings is actually a lot for this kind of game. But then again, this game is actually pretty long. All things considered. Oh, football field. Cheerleader. Nope. Nothing having to do with being a track person. I'll work on, I think, a different skill as soon as I raise diligence to over 900. That way I'm for sure set for Ted. And I won't have to worry about, running out of time. What did I want to do? Observe people? Observe people. Observe people. Observe people all day. Go home. Take a nap. Wake up. Feeling better. Alright, now what? Ask about the disappearances? Sure. I'm gonna continue to ask the disappearances. I did really good today. Searched through old newspapers. And examine the night activities. Choop. And my sleep should help me good. There we go. I I figured that I raised the clues enough to get something decent. Visiting the places that Yuli Shears volunteered at seemed to be like a great idea, but now that I followed through and tried to do it, I realized that it was a bit much to ask for. For one thing, no one will tell me jack squat. I tried the place mentioned in the article, but since I'm not part of the police, no one there wants to tell me anything about her. I guess it makes sense that they'd be worried. Her disappearance was the most recent. For all they know, I could be in cahoots with the abductor. Oh, how wrong they'd be. If I only knew the other places she volunteered at, I could try asking people here or there, but I get a feeling that they'd zip their lips too. This is looking more and more hopeless by the second. And to make matters worse, I nearly forgot I had a shift today at the convenience store. Ted's gonna give me such a look if I'm late. I gotta go. I run all the way to the store, taking no time for breaks. Just as it strikes the hour for my shift, I'm just past the glass sliding doors. Ted looks up from one of the aisles as the front doors do that welcome beep. Shaving it awfully close there, Nicole. Yeah, sorry, I was running some errands and lost track of time. Well, clock in and get dressed. You made it. That's what matters. Yep, just a second. Wait, he's proud of me for continuing to make it on time. Wait, get dressed? Crap, I don't have my uniform with me. Ted must notice the look on my face because right now he's giving me a pretty scary look of his own. Spit it out. I didn't remember to bring my uniform with me. I sputtered the words out before I second guess it. Ted's going to be mad, sure, but I don't want to think of how furious he'll get if I lie to him. On cue, Ted sucks in a breath, pinches the bridge of his nose, and exhales loudly. What am I supposed to say to that? Shucks, don't worry about it, Nicole. After all, you're my favorite employee. Darn tootin'. I bat my eyes at him, hopefully. It doesn't seem to work too well. Nope. I'll let it slide this once, since it's the first time that it's ever happened, but... Ted points at me, showing no signs of joking. But you can bet that I ain't allowing this in my store again, Nicole. Get it together. I nod quickly and... obsequiously? Sure, whatever Ted says goes at this point. I don't want to end up like the guy he just fired. After putting my bag in the back room, I step behind the counter like usual, feeling oddly out of place in my street clothes. As lame as I think the uniform looks, at least it made me feel like I worked here. Right now, I feel like I'm some random stranger manning the cashier while the real employee is out back. I sigh and slouch my shoulders. I can't wait for the shift to be over now, as if I didn't have enough on my mind. Nicole. Oh God, what did I do now? I'm sorry! I blurt the words out without thinking, and Ted just blinks at me dumbfounded in response. You're apologizing? Why? I guess I jumped the gun. I thought I screwed something up. No, nothing like that. I'd have found it by now if that was the case. I was wondering if there's been something weighing you down lately. Ted scratches the side of his head nervously. I couldn't help but notice that you ain't been yourself. It's like you got your head in the clouds, and you ain't afraid of falling back down, you know? Oh, and you're afraid of falling back down, you know? Maybe just me, though. It ain't none of my business, so I'll drop it if you wanna. No, you got me. I'm actually kind of glad Ted noticed. I don't want him to think that I hate this job, or most of all, him. But I don't think I can tell him about the messages I've been getting either. Ted has enough to worry about, too, and I don't want to drag him into this. I've just been overwhelmed lately, still getting used to this whole college thing. Better adapt soon, or it'll chew you up and spit you out before you know what hits you. I'll be fine, Ted. Don't worry. I ain't that worried. Ted blushes and looks back at what he was working on in the aisles. Just don't want to see you overworking yourself. Classic coming from me, I know. But if that's all it is, then looks like I was the one getting ahead of himself now. I'll pace myself, boss. Good. I don't want you to end up like this one girl I used to know. My interest is immediately piqued. Could Ted be talking about what I think he's talking about? A former girlfriend? Ted jolts upright, face bright red. Of course not. I don't have time for any of that. The girl I'm talking about, guess you can call her a friend of mine. She used to volunteer for a whole bunch of different places around here. Whoop. Sometimes she'd stop by the store and grab a snack real fast, and that's how I started talking to her. Are you talking about Yuli Shears? Ted paused and gave me a look that suggested that I hit the nail on the head. How'd you know her name? I read about her in the articles about the disappearance case. You're describing her the same way the newspapers did. She was the most recent victim, right? Ted nods grimly. Sadly so. I haven't seen hide or hair of her since that happened. I heard her folks pulled her out. Good thinking on their part. I know I wouldn't want my kid in some school that couldn't stop this from happening. I nod distantly, though my mind's on other thoughts. Now that Ted's brought up the subject, there's no harm in asking for more details, right? How well did you know Yuli? Well enough. She came in here that often. I smirk. And you're sure you didn't have a crush on her? He makes that same blush again. Man, Ted makes it way too easy sometimes. No, it wasn't that. I just admired her. The girl worked way more than I did, and I'd be getting out of my shift just as she was headed out to her next obligation. So she was out late a lot? More than your average person, at least. I warned her a few times that she might be biting off more than she could chew, but she never did believe me, that girl. Did she do anything else weird? Ted narrows his eyes at me. Why are you so interested in what I have to say about Yuli all of a sudden? I'm just interested in the disappearances. I want to know more about them. Well, take my voice, and don't stick your nose too deep into it. Leave that to people like my pa. Didn't you say that you didn't care much about those disappearances? What? Me? No, you must have the wrong girl. I laugh nervously and try to distract Ted from my obvious lie. Blame a girl for being curious. Even if I only wish that mere curiosity was the only thing that motivates me to learn more. Can I ask one last thing? You just did. Besides that, Ov. Ted shrugs his shoulder in exasperation. Fine, shoot. Did you see her right before she disappeared? Was she acting strange? I don't think she was acting differently than usual. Oh, but I remember being worried over living alone until fall semester. Her roommate went back home for the holidays, so it was just her in the room. My nose. Did you want to be the one to keep her company, then? Can it? You said one last thing, so I'm going to ignore you and get back to work. I suggest that you do the same. Remember, we're on the clock here. And like that, Ted is back to being all business like usual. Oh, my nose! Ugh! I'm beside myself with surprise. Somehow, without even trying, I managed to get some dirt on Yuli Cheers. All thanks to Ted, no less. I know he's going to be way mad if he catches me, but I pull my phone out to jot down the things he just told me. I don't want to forget them. Who knows if I might need this information. Nicole, you better not be on your phone. I freeze at the sound of his voice, then quietly I pack my phone back in my pocket. On second thought, it might be better to wait until I'm on my break. He's gonna get me. Oh, my nose, it itches so badly. Nap. Ah, that was good. I feel much more better. This one. Woof. After I have $100, I think I'll get Ted a new present. Present. What do I want to do? Do I want to study? I don't really want to study. Why would I want to study? Studying sounds silly. I think I'll relax in nature. Relax. Hooray. And then, let's see. I guess I could look for suspicious behavior? What does dancing do? Oh, eh. Regular day in class, managed to learn something new. My morale went into the toilet. Flush. Jeez. Oh, I better take a nap. That was awful. No wonder it raised this so much. I can save it here. It takes 2 in-game turns. I keep forgetting that. Makes a lot of sense, though. Next. We can see about the piggy bank. I don't know. All-purpose cleaning's off. It seems like Ted would actually be kind of a... Didn't Ted have a pocket watch? Somebody has a pocket watch. I remember. But I don't remember who it is. Piece of person right now, you have a comfy way to show off all that hard work that you've been doing at the gym. The stylish way to keep your pants up when your waistband fails you. A book for when you want to approach life in a step-by-step basis. Nothing says order like daily columns and lined pages. That kind of sounds like Ted. I'm not sure. Fuzzy socks. Cute pair of socks, just like fuzzy slippers, except you can wear them anywhere. Charm with a sturdy ring for holding keys. For those with many responsibilities. Rucksack, gift item, classy, bag used for carrying your various belongings. Don't call it backpack. There's a difference, okay? Okay, so all these are gift items except for this one. And I'm thinking rucksack? Thinking rucksack and... I know there's 5 items. Day planner. We'll try the day planner first. Called Ted my dorm and give him a gift, and do you have a second, Ted? I got something for you. Take out the small day planner I bought him and thumb through the pages. They're organized by date and color-coded. I thought you could use this. You must be busy with everything you've got going on, right? This should help you keep track. Oh dang, that's mighty nice of you, Nicole. Thank you kindly. I'll use it for my duties down at the store. Oh, only 4. He really liked that coffee thermos. Every time I enter our school's athletic area, I feel like a fish out of water. I'm okay with being outside, but I'm not exactly what you would call the athletic type. I'm the type of girl who got all her physical education credits by easy elective courses. But hey, at least I learned how to swing a tennis racket. I got close to winning a game one time. Anyway, I came to ask about Aaron Svierson. I figured asking people on the track team would give me the best feel for what type of person she was. The only problem is that the track team isn't even in season. I can't believe I didn't realize that. Apparently the track team doesn't officially start practicing until the end of the semester. That was even on the website, too. How could I have missed that? So, there's no one around here who's on the team, and I have literally no idea where to find anyone who is. Great. Just great. That means I came out of here for nothing. I take one look around the track before I head back the way I came. What to do now? I'm not going to find anything about Aaron if there's no one to ask. I walk back to my dorm, all down in the dumps. I'm so lost in my troublesome thoughts that I don't even realize where I am until it hits me. Literally, in this case. I gasp with surprise and stagger back, though it doesn't feel like whoever I ran to budged an inch. Ah, sorry. It takes a moment for my vision to stabilize, but at first sight I see a big blue number 9 on the person's chest. Are they wearing a football jersey? Oh, no. I am really not in the mood for whatever's coming. Is it too early to say that we really need to stop bumping into each other like this? Kurt gives me a cocky, lopsided smirk as I meet his eyes. Yep, I'm definitely not in the mood for this. Bye, Madri. I ignore Kurt's waggling eyebrows and just walk right past him. Whoa, 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 Grave, wait a second. I hear Kurt clomping after me. I'm not sure if I should stop or what, so I just keep going. But I slow down enough for him to catch up. At least let me walk you to the library. The library? For our whole tutoring deal? Wasn't that why you came to the football field? I wasn't ditching you, honest. Practice just ended a lot later than I was expecting. I stop where I am and finally notice that, wow, way to go, Nicole. You've been near the football field for the past few minutes now. I must have made my way here from the track. Wait, was I supposed to tutor you today? I look at Kurt, and he looks at me, and the most smug look appears on his face, and he realizes that he's the one who remembered and I'm the one who forgot. Don't. Don't you say it. You completely forgot about it. Kurt slaps a hand to his forehead as he starts laughing. There can't be anything worse than that. The sound of Kurt being right and me being wrong. Ugh. I could have skipped a day, and you never would have realized. Damn, just my luck. Ooh, just canon, alright? I groan into my hands, too embarrassed for life. I don't even have my econ textbook with me. Well, I have mine. We can share it. Kurt's voice gets softer at the sight of me, and I don't know if I should be upset that I've reached a point where where even he has to pity me, or what. At least it stopped his laughter. Something up with you? Forgetting things like this never seemed like your style. I let out a long sigh before I pull my hands down, probably smudged by my makeup, but I hardly care now. I'm just stressed out, okay? Sorry. I didn't mean to forget about our tutoring session, or to shout at you. It's cool, Grave. Tell you what, we can take a rain check if you're not feeling up to this. In your dreams. I'm not the one who's getting the most out of this, Madri. I can't go easy on you just because I'm having an off day. Kurt chuckles and flashes me a thumbs up. There we go. That's the Grave I remember. I blink a few times. He really did just cheer me up without trying. Ew, what's with this development? So if you weren't out here for the Madri, then what were you doing? This isn't your usual truth unless you're hanging out with that hot roommate of yours. Is there any girl that you don't find attractive? Oop, a button. Get out of here. I hold up a hand before he can start. Don't answer that. And for why I was out here, I try to think of a way to sidestep the question, but I can't think of anything that doesn't sound like an obvious lie. I guess I can tell him part of the truth at least. I'm sure you at least heard about those disappearances that happened, right? Who hasn't? I never pegged you as the kind of girl who was interested in it, though. I can be curious about news things. I was trying to see if I could learn more about the first girl who just disappeared. Erin Spearson. Her article said she was on the track team, so I came out here to try to talk to her teammates. Here comes the embarrassing part. But I forgot the track team won't start practicing until after fall semester. Classic mistake. You gotta read up more on sports stuff, Grave. Where's your school spirit? I have school spirit, I just don't have athletic school spirit. Wow, that comeback is really lame. Well, even if you did get a hold of some of the track girls, I don't think they'd have too much to say about Erin. I don't think she had many friends. He says that with enough certainty that it raise my hopes up. Still, I'm wary. How did you know about her? You're only your first year. I heard stuff from the older guys on the team, alright? Besides, that Erin chick was kind of notorious for being a mega bitch. Don't think she got along well with any of the other girls. Insisted on practicing by herself, saying that the others brought her down. Sure, she was a hella fast runner, but her attitude stank. I heard her roommate couldn't even stand her last year and avoided her room as much as possible. Wow, literally no one could stand her? Literally no one. Just goes to show that even if you got the skills, it takes more to be a true icon. Take me, for instance. It's the Madri magnetism that got everyone hooked. Woof. Just let it go, Nicole. He wants to retort. Don't feed the trolls. Do you know if she practiced by herself very often? Don't got a clue, but it sure sounds like she did. It worked better for everyone that way. Erin got everyone to stay out of her way, and everyone else was spared her wrath. A total win-win. I heard the park was her usual training spot, and she ran that place non-stop, all day and night. And weirdly enough, that's where she showed up again. Maybe the abductor did that on purpose? It makes sense. You sound way too interested to be just curious about these disappearances, you know. I snap back to reality and see Kurt sneering at me from one side. Don't tell me you're one of those weirdos who get all into strange phenomena and junk. I really am only curious. I'm not that weird, you jerk. To think I was actually going to thank you for all the info you gave me. Kurt takes my insults in stride and quickens his pace so that he's up front. He turns around facing me and walks backwards. If you want to thank me, you make sure to teach me enough to ace that next exam. Couldn't you have given me something easier to do? I stick my tongue out at him before I hurry up and match his pace. Without missing a beat, Kurt spins on his foot so he's facing forward again. Well, you can always do... Nope. I laugh at the look of Kurt's crestfallen face and shove him with my shoulder. I know I complain about him, but he's a nice guy deep down. Maybe deep, 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 deep down is more like it. In either case, I better remember all this stuff he told me about Aaron. Kind of weird how he knew all that, but I guess even Kurt's got to know something. Neat! So, I wonder if she disappeared from the library, the second girl, because she showed back up to the library. Nobody knows where, but she wasn't, her roommate didn't stay in her room either, and, Yuli's roommate didn't stay in her room. So they were by themselves for a good portion. I suppose that makes sense. You target people that aren't nearby or anybody else or close to anyone. But volunteer girl, Yuli, I don't know, it doesn't make any sense that she wouldn't be, nobody would like her. Go home. Online shopping? Whoops. No! Well, that's not what I wanted to do, but that's what happened. Bummer. That didn't work at all. Click. I need to raise my morale, so I'm gonna go do some jogging. And then we're good again. Clerk. Go home. Let's see. Save. Now I'm going to do some online shopping. That was terrible. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Was it the piggy bank? I think maybe it's the rucksack. Ted. I don't want it. He does not want the rucksack. Well, I might as well figure out who it is. Is it Kurt? It's not Kurt. Is it Darren? Okay, so it's definitely Jeff. Well, now we know. There we go. Alright, online shopping. Is it a piggy bank? Piggy bank. Piggy bank. I hold out the classic piggy bank I had behind my back. I gotta keep a careful grip on it, so I'd be so embarrassed if I dropped it on the ground. Isn't this Porker the cutest? You look like the kind of guy who has spare change all over the place. Ted blushes, suggesting I hit the mark. I have it organized in one place, alright? He grumbles as he takes the bank forcibly from my hand. Jeez, I didn't mean to hit a sore spot. Thanks, I suppose. This little guy is kind of cute, ain't he? Cute! Alright, well, we're not going to get into this in this episode. The rucksack. I would not have pegged it for Jeff. I was definitely not the person I picked. I was a terrible gift giver in that situation. But piggy bank, adorable. We'll find out what other stuff Jeff likes, because I might as well finish off all of the gifts while I can, because why not? So, until next time, peace out, y'all.